watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Come on. Hey, smash Rocco!
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Complete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 43. They begin this drive with Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game of the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Toward the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 38, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A good pickup there at 22. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
5 years. Mustang 19. Street.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 28 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-six. And now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at their own 27. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ridder for the 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Ready? Yellow.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They run it again with Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
79 Broncos.
Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Chubb will get the call, running left. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Here we go.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kaiser Wright. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down and 4, Hurts looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense Hurts has a touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, 36 yards. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns.
We just saw one of the benefits of a quarterback having mobility. Scrambled around, kept the play alive, and then found a receiver open downfield for a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Lewis Cine. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
This is taken at the 10.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and the deficit will hold at 15.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing first half for them, all things considered. And this can serve as the capper. It's a missed field goal in the late going, and that's only going to serve to lessen the mood even further.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Ready, set, go, set, go, set.
Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on second down.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go up the middle with Chubb. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he's going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Five yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 22, Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 112 yards on the ground for him so far.
And that run That changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety. Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Arnold Ebiketie, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6.
Ready.
To try again after the sack. Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
And he's got room. 20. 5. Touchdown. Philadelphia. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 4th. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The kick by Elliott is good. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, set.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Escaping the pressure right. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. The number 7 usually lucky here for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Sermon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They go play action with Hurts. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Drop 50, drop 50. 19 right. Back of 60. Cut 19.
Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And
the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll set up to throw. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right?
Keep up.